So let us solve this problem now. So this is a simple problem which contains a cantilever T section. Let me read the question for you. A cantilever T section having an overall depth of 150 mm and flange 100 mm width, thickness of the flange and web both has the same thickness 30 mm is used as a bracket. The length of the bracket is 300 mm as shown in this figure. If the tensile stress is restricted to 200 kg per centimeter square, what point load can be placed at the tip of bracket? What will then be the compressive stress developed? CG, center of gravity of T section, lies at 56 mm from the top of the flange. So this is a simple problem. So what is a bracket? So bracket is nothing but a projection that is coming out of a wall or a column so that something can be placed or hanged to that. See, if you can see this figure down below, the second figure here. So this bracket seems to be like a cantilever portion. Okay. So it is being used to support a point load. Okay. And that is W at the tip. So now this is made up of some material and the cross section of this bracket is of T section and the dimensions are as shown in this figure. In this question, mainly along with the dimensions, two important parameters are given. First thing is what is the tensile stress restricted and the location of center of gravity of the T section. So, as I told you earlier in the previous problems, this bracket is made up of some material and that material has maximum stress that it can take in compression and in tension. And moreover, as this is a cantilever beam, when a point load is acting on the tip of this cantilever portion, the topward portion will be under tension and bottommost portion will be under compression. So keep that in mind while we are solving the problem. And he has given you what is the maximum tensile stress that is allowed, which is 200 kg per centimeter square, and he asked you to calculate what is the compressive stress developed. What is the compressive stress developed in the body? Where will the compressive stress is going to develop? Below the neutral axis in cantilever beam, right? And where will be the maximum compressive stress? In the bottommost layer, right? It is nothing but this layer. In this layer, maximum compressive stress is going to exist, and in the top it is going to have tensile stress restricted to, that means that is the maximum stress that is allowed at the topmost layer, tensile stress. So don't worry about the 200 kg per centimeter square. We can convert that into Newton per mm square. That's not a big deal. So he is asking us two things, right? The first one is what point load can be placed at the tip, and also what is the compressive stress developed, where it is going to develop, guys? Bottommost layer. So these are the two things that I wanted to find, right? The center of gravity is also already given in the question, so there is no need of calculating, finding out the location. So it is at a distance of 56 mm from top. So if you see from bottom, how much it is going to be? From bottom, it is going to be at a distance of something like 94 mm, isn't it right? 94 mm. So now, in order to find out the maximum load, point load that it can take, you need to find out what is the maximum moment of resistance or moment of resistance simply, right, which is equals to m. So in order to find that, we need to use the bending equation. Therefore, first let us take the first one, bending equation. So what is the bending equation? M by I is equals to F by Y is equals to E by R. So we do not need the third term. The first two terms of this equation are just sufficient to solve this problem. Okay, so we are trying to find what is the value of M, which is equals to moment of resistance, and this would be the maximum bending moment allowed in the beam due to the point load W, right? This would be equals to this, which is equals to what can we write? F by Y into I. So we know the compressive stress, I mean what tensile stress that is going to develop at the top. So what happens here is F is going to be F tensile, which is equals to 200 kg per centimeter square, which is equals to 200 into 10 Newton divided by what is 1 centimeter square. 1 centimeter square is equals to how much, guys? How much is it? Right, mm square. So now you can just substitute those values and you can get this answer, right? Isn't it? So you can just simply write F as 200 into 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 Newton per mn square. This is the easiest way of dealing with this. Of course, you can just cancel it. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's leave it this like this. So what is y? Y should be pi max, which is equals to the distance between the neutral axis. See here, see the diagram here. Neutral axis to the topmost layer in which the maximum tensile stress is exerted, and that which value is being substituted in this. So we are taking the stress in the topmost layer. Therefore, Ymax will be the distance between the topmost layer to the neutral axis, which is equals to 56 mm. 56 mm. Therefore, finally we have the value of F and the value of Y. And the other unknown is I, moment of inertia. So let us calculate that. So the moment of inertia I is equals to 13.748 into 10 to the power of 6 mm power 4. This is already calculated. If you wanted to know how to find out this moment of inertia, please watch the other video in which the calculation of moment of inertia is clearly explained. Okay, so I'm just writing the direct value. So verify this answer value. Okay, so now m is equals to F tension divided by Y max into I. So substitute all of them. What is F max? Uh, this is the value. What is F? 200 into 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So 200 into 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 divided by Y max, which is equals to 56, into 13.748 into 10 to the power of 6 mm power 4, which gives around 4.91 into 10 to the power of 6 Newton mm. Of course, this would be around 4.91 kilonewton meter. Of course, right? So this is the maximum bending moment, M max, or which is equals to moment of resistance, MOR. So as we seen that from this figure, the load is acting at the tip and the maximum bending moment is going to occur at the support, which will be equals to W into length, that is W into 300 mm, W Newton into 300 mm, which gives 300 W Newton mm. Therefore, what happens is this value and this value should be equal, right? Therefore, you can write this here. 300 W is equals to 4.91 into 10 to the power of 6 Newton mm. Okay, substitute the value in terms of Newton mm. And on calculation, you get W is equals to 16.366 kilonewton. So this is the maximum point load that can be allowed at the tip of this bracket. So we found out the first one that is asked to find, right? Point load. So now let us find out what is the compressive stress that is developed in the T section. Of course, guys, where it is going to develop? It is going to develop at the bottommost layer in the web. So let us go into that calculation now. See, so the equation again that we need to use is same bending equation. So this is the second one. We are trying to find out what is the compressive stress at the bottommost layer. So what is going to be that? So again we need to use M by I is equals to F by Y, and this implies we are trying to calculate this. So this equals to F is equals to M by I into Y. See here since we are trying to calculate F, which is equals to F compression, what would be the Y value? Y is equals to Y max is equals to distance between neutral axis to bottommost layer in which the stress is being calculated, bottommost axis or bottommost layer, sorry. So now what it would be, right? We have already calculated that the value here is 94 mm. So which is equals to 94 mm. Right. Of course, we know what is the value of I. So now calculate this. F C. Of course, what is the value of M? What is the value of M? We know already. We have calculated in the above point, which is equals to 4.91 into 10 to the power of 6 Newton mm. This is the maximum bending moment that is allowed in any case, right? So now put the values 4.91 into 10 to the power of 6 divided by 94 into, sorry, right, divided by I. What is the value of I? That is 13.748 into 10 to the power of 6 into 94, which gives the value of 33.571 Newton per mm square. So this is the compressive stress developed. Compressive stress developed. This is the value that is developed in the bottommost layer, right?